Here is a unique English horror story based on your title. The House That Eats Memories. The house appeared on no map, yet everyone in Briar Hollow knew where it stood. At the end of Willow Road, beyond the dead streetlight and the trees that never bloomed, it waited, quiet, patient, and always watching. No one remembered who built it. No one remembered who lived there last. That should have been the first warning. I moved to Briar Hollow after my mother died. Grief has a way of shrinking the world, and I wanted somewhere small, somewhere quiet enough that my thoughts couldn't echo too loudly. The house on Willow Road was cheap. Too cheap. The realtor avoided looking at it, as if it might look back. "It's been empty for a while," she said. "How long?" I asked. She opened her mouth, frowned, then shook her head. "I'm not sure." That should have been the second warning. The first night, I dreamed of voices. They whispered my name from inside the walls. Not loudly, not urgently, but the way someone reminds you of something you've forgotten. When I woke, my head throbbed with the dull ache of a half-remembered thought. I tried to recall my dream, but it slid away, leaving only a sense of loss. I shrugged it off. Grief does strange things. By the third day, I noticed small gaps in my memory. I stood in the kitchen, holding a mug of coffee, and realized I couldn't remember making it. The machine was warm. The smell was fresh. Yet the action itself was gone, like a page torn from a book. That night, I called my sister. "Do you remember Dad's laugh?" I asked suddenly. There was a pause. "Of course I do. Why?" "I can't," I whispered. I hung up before she could ask more questions. The house began to change. Not physically, not at first. But it felt fuller, heavier, as if it were breathing in something unseen. The air smelled faintly of dust and old paper. The walls creaked, not from settling, but from movement, slow, deliberate movement. I found a door in the hallway that hadn't been there before. It was narrow, painted the same dull white as the walls, with no handle. When I touched it, a sharp pain shot through my head, and suddenly I was 8 years old again, standing in my childhood kitchen. My mother was there, alive. She smiled at me the way she used to, warm and familiar. I felt tears roll down my face before I understood why. Then the memory shattered. I staggered back, gasping. The door vanished, and with it, the sound of my mother's voice. I couldn't remember how she spoke anymore. I started writing things down. Names, events, feelings. Mom loved sunflowers. Dad hated thunderstorms. My favorite color is blue. Each morning, the notebook felt less familiar. Some pages were blank where I knew I had written something. Others contained memories I didn't recognize, but felt deeply connected to. One entry froze my blood. "The house feeds on what you forget." I didn't remember writing that. The neighbors avoided me. When I asked one old man about the house, his face went pale. "That place don't kill people," he said quietly. "It keeps them." "Where?" I asked. He frowned. "I don't remember." The house grew hungry. Entire days vanished. I'd find myself standing in rooms I didn't recognize, holding objects I didn't know how to use. My reflection in the mirror felt wrong. Familiar, but empty, like a mask worn too long. One night, I heard footsteps upstairs. I lived alone. The steps were slow, careful, learning the floorboards. I followed the sound to the attic door, the only door that had always been there, but never opened. This time, it opened for me. Inside were memories, not objects, people. They stood in silence, their eyes hollow, their faces peaceful. When I looked closer, I recognized them. Neighbors. Missing posters I had seen around town. And then, my mother. She reached for me, but no words came out. Her mouth moved, desperate, silent. The house whispered, "She stays if you leave." I understood then. The house didn't eat memories to destroy them. It consumed them to build lives inside itself. To keep people forever, stripped of pain, stripped of identity, safe and empty. I felt something slipping away as I stood there. My name, my reason for being here. My grief. I ran. I don't remember how I got out. I don't remember the road, or the trees, or the sound of my own breathing. Only the relief of distance. Now, I live somewhere else. Sometimes I wake up knowing I've lost something important, but I can't say what. I pass by old houses and feel an ache I can't explain. And sometimes, late at night, I hear a whisper in my head. Not calling my name, reminding me that something is waiting. Hungry. The house on Willow Road still stands. And it remembers everything you've forgotten.